This is Taylor Hobbs. And yes, that is also him. What's going on, guys? I know it's been a while since my last video, but today I'm dropping a massive nuke on Taylor Hobbs and some of these scams he's been involved in. Now, Taylor has been earning quite a lot of money recently, and I'm not even sure he's getting the money in a legal way. But before I jump into this, for those of you who haven't seen my first video exposing Taylor Hobbs, let me get you up to speed real quick. In a video that I made a few months ago, I talked about how Taylor Hobbs used to steal thumbnails, would upload, and still uploads the exact same glitches multiple times. For example, the 80 bot lobby videos, which are all fake. But luckily, most of these videos are gone because Taylor almost wiped his channel a few months ago. And yes, this website allows me to see the videos that he's deleted. Only the titles though, not the video content itself. The question that remains, though, is why does he try to cheat the system for more clicks? Well, the easy answer is for easy money, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Alright, so we all know Taylor loves to cut corners for profit. It's pretty clear based off of the repetitive, low-effort videos, but ever since his ban on Apex, he decided for the most part to move away from the Apex community to start making repetitive videos on Call of Duty. And holy shit are they repetitive. But like I said, Taylor loves to cut corners, so when he got to Cold War, he took advantage of one specific community, that being the modded lobbies community. Now keep in mind, modded lobbies is basically a cheat where you can get level 1000 and a bunch of gun skins. It's not directly cheating in the game like aimbot, but you are getting cosmetics and levels that you shouldn't really be getting. And personally, I don't support it at all, and I think anyone involved should be banned. But either way, 3 months ago, I got a message from a guy named Risen, who is a modder in the Cold War community. He told me that Taylor was using his name and reputation to scam people. And unfortunately, I suspect this all started because of him. You see, Taylor only started really talking about these modded lobbies when he and Risen made a deal. The deal, from my understanding, is that Taylor would promote Risen's modded services, and Risen would earn money from the influx of people, and in return, Taylor would get some money from the profits. That way, both of them would win.
Today's sponsor is Ryzen. Yeah, make sure you guys go check them out on YouTube.
Now, the reason that this deal and partnership is important is because Taylor literally used the fact that he was connected to a modder to earn money. Basically, what Taylor did was on his live stream, just like this one, he told everyone that they could pay him to get a modded lobby from Risen.
How can I get into a modded lobby? You can pay for like whatever you need.
Now, Taylor saying this on stream was pretty convincing considering who he was partnered with, but when people paid Taylor for Risen's modded service, they got scammed. For whatever reason, and I'm gonna guess this was for personal gain, instead of paying Risen the money that he received, Taylor took the money and ran off with it. And that alone caused an issue where Risen was unaware that people wanted his service since he was essentially cut out of the deal. Also, these are mostly kids that were scammed. Now, he did have an excuse when people accused him of scamming them, and his excuse was that he would pay Risen in a few days, but 2 weeks later, nothing. Oh, and here's a screenshot of when Taylor got called out by the people he scammed. Also, look at how quickly he left. What a scared little weasel. Alright, so now that you know what happened with the scam, let's talk about how much Taylor made from the scam. Now, it's a very hard question to answer, but we know of 4 people that got scammed from $10 to $25, and if what Risen said is true, Taylor got up to $400 in total. This also means that Taylor could have scammed anywhere from 16 to 40 people based off the dollar ranges I just mentioned. Then again, I could be completely wrong with that number. It really depends on if Taylor did indeed make $400 and whether or not people paid a lot more than $25. Also guys, please just stay away from this community. There are just way too many scammers. Not that you should even be there in the first place. But at the beginning of the video, you might remember that I said that Taylor might be getting the money illegally. Well, the reason I said that is because technically he's part of the process of selling a hack. And yes, I know this is a somewhat minor cheat, and using and selling cheats is not illegal, well, unless you live in South Korea, but this does break TOS terms of service, and technically he's liable to be sued by Activision. Now, like I said, it's not illegal, but this may change in the future. And right now, Taylor's walking on a gray line. And you wonder why you get banned by PlayStation. Like, alright, so after all this went down, Taylor found a new modder and has made a deal with him. The guy that Taylor is working with currently goes by the name of Trudes. For the most part, he looks legit, well, other than the participating in cheats, but there is one thing that raises a massive red flag. And it's quite interesting too. At the bottom of his Discord is a channel named 75 an hour info. Inside it reads, now introducing our best service yet. Learn how to make $75 plus an hour from home. And this method that he's selling costs $250, which, by the way, I believe it was $500 until it got changed. I might be wrong, but he does claim you can make thousands a month using this method. And I'm sorry, but if that doesn't raise a giant red flag to you, then that's an issue. But either way, on the next page, he says it's legal, has 0 risks, you have to be 18, have an ID, and it involves, quote, writing the same thing over and over on a piece of paper and mailing it somewhere for a reward. He also recommends you don't go over a certain limit and recommends that you don't automate the process because it might cause issues. But Trudes, I thought there were no risks. An issue sounds like a risk. Now obviously this isn't Taylor directly, but it is someone he's working closely with, so it's not good for him either. Now Trudes, I have one question. Can you explain to me why you run a modded service and spend all your time doing that instead of just doing this method that you talk about to earn thousands of dollars a month? Now, I would like to mention that it seems that Taylor has been scamming people on his live streams for a long time. And I'm talking like 6 to 8 months ago. And the reason I say that is because I actually got a message from the kid I called out in my first Taylor Hobbs video. And wow, did he hate me, but he then realized that Taylor Hobbs just wanted money and then turned on him. To put it simply, according to Just Playing Apex, if you wanted to play with Taylor, you had to pay him. And apparently, he didn't even play with everyone that paid. And here are the screenshots that I was sent. And as you can see, one of the screenshots even contains a person asking, is this enough? Now, unfortunately, I don't have enough information from the people that actually paid him, so I can't really officially say this was a scam, even though it seems like it was. And I would like you guys to know that I'm not bashing Taylor for no reason. I'm doing it because of other people that he's affected. Alright, so now that we're done with all the scams, let's just talk about some of the interesting clips I found from Taylor's channel.
I am actually giving away 10 cents for every single sub to cancer research for this month. So, and we've already gained like 100 subs, which is absolutely crazy. All I'm gonna say is I really hope you sent the money and didn't just use this to earn subscribers, because that would be messed up. Oh, and congrats on not completely faking your bot lobby videos anymore. What you're gonna want to do is actually fly off the map about 20 to 30 times in a row. If you like your KD, don't do this. But if you don't care about it, then do this, and you will be able to get super easy lobbies. Again, congrats on not completely faking the videos, but I would recommend actually showing the other glitches on your channel. I've noticed a small trend where you sometimes just don't even show the glitch, you just talk about it. So you guys are going to need to get a frag grenade, a proximity mine, and a dead silence. You're going to want to pop the dead silence. For the frag, pick it up.
1 week later.
I'm making the same video as I did the other one. I got 22k, and I did not really show how to do it that well, and I just didn't tell you guys I didn't explain it well enough.
No shit.
Like, I haven't been showing you guys the glitch, I've just been talking to you guys. I know a lot of you guys are visual learners, but we're gonna fix that. There's a, like I said before, the Apex community with, like, other creators is just, it's horrible. Like, especially for me. Like, they're always targeting me and stuff.
Yeah, I wonder why. And by the way, you're wrong. There are a lot of great Apex creators. Also, Taylor, just a heads up, you might want to delete your old Twitter account. And as we wrap things up here, let's take a look at some of the comments from Taylor's channel.
I be letting y'all boys slide, but the Bible says to expose darkness. Do not associate with it, but expose it.
Alright guys, that's all for today. And make sure to
like and sub, or you will stub your toe.